Just let the world fade out tonight. No more noise, just you and me. Walking down these wet, unfamiliar streets, watching taillights color the purple mist. Nobody knows my name, nobody asks me why. Just a neon glow underneath the twilight sky. Close the laptop down, let the curtains fall. For once, I don't wanna answer any call. 'Cause on a night like this, I just wanna be alone. Wash away the noise, melting into the unknown. Warm orange lights from a distant window pane, healing all the rush, taking back my space again. Just 68 beats, breathing soft and deep in this beautiful silence before I fall asleep. The clock is ticking, but time is standing still, finding the comfort in the heavy evening chill. No more chasing shadows, no more frantic ways, just the rhythm of the roads in this private space. Let the tide shoulder slowly drop tonight. Everything is fading into the amber light. 'Cause on a night like this, I just wanna be alone. Wash away the noise, melting into the unknown. Warm orange lights from a distant window pane, healing all the rush, taking back my space again. Just 68 beats, breathing soft and deep in this beautiful silence before I fall asleep. Before I fall asleep, just let it melt away. 68 beats in this beautiful silence. Yeah. Flip the glass phone down on the wooden desk, finally stopping the endless ghost chase, giving it a rest. The blue light fades, leaving only the amber hue. No expectations to meet, no one to answer to, just the shadow of the curtain dancing on the wall. In this beautiful vacuum, I am standing tall. Disconnect the wires, let the heavy signal die. Building my own fortress, where the world can't clip my sky. Underneath the ceiling, where the music starts to bloom, I'm reclaiming every corner of this lonely room. The clock on the wall doesn't matter anymore. Unread messages can wait outside the heavy door. No more wearing masks, no more trying to blend, just a slow burning candle where the pathways end. Let the rhythm slow the racing pulse inside my chest. In the silent sanctuary, I am just a guest. Disconnect the wires, let the heavy signal die. Building my own fortress, where the world can't clip my sky. Underneath the ceiling, where the music starts to bloom, I'm reclaiming machine under the pale moonlight. Just the weight of my breathing, steady and slow, letting go of everything that I used to know. Disconnect the wires, let the heavy signal die. Building my own fortress, for where the world can't clip my sky. Underneath the ceiling, where the music starts to bloom, I'm reclaiming every corner of this lonely room. The twilight is changing into a heavy, deep pink blue, drawing a border between the chaos and what is true. The streetlights out there look like drowning golden stars, distance from the noise of the rushing highway cars. I lean my head against the cold window pane, listening to the slow jam washing out the pain. Safe behind the glass where the shadows come alive, I don't need a map or a reason to survive. Let the velvet cords wrap around my tired mind, leaving every suffocating memory behind. The steam from the cup slowly rises to the dark, melting with the ambient sound, leaving out a mark. No synthetic sense, just the breathing of the keys, comforting my spirit like a nostalgic breeze. Nobody is watching, I can finally let it go. Every single heavy breath, keeping it low. Safe behind the glass where the shadows come alive, I don't need a map or a reason to survive. Let the velvet cords wrap around my tired mind, leaving every suffocating memory behind. The rain keeps falling, but the room is perfectly dry. A private ocean underneath the midnight sky. Ooh, let the heavy drops beat a rhythm on the roof. I don't need the world to give me any kind of proof. Safe behind the glass where the shadows come alive, I don't need a map or a reason to survive. Let the velvet cords wrap around my tired mind, leaving every suffocating memory behind. looking up at the endless blanket of burning stars, far away from the neon lights and the rushing cars. The Milky Way is drifting slow across the deep blue sea, washing all the fragments of the day away from me. My shoulders drop, the tight knots begin to slide. In this coastal sanctuary, there's nothing left to hide. Drowning in the starlight, melting today away, floating in the spaces where the shadows come to play. No more heavy questions, no more rules to break, just the healing texture that the slow rhythms make. The air feels softer as the velvet night settles in, forgetting where the daylight ends and where the nights begin. Just smooth male vocals singing a gentle cosmic truth, mending all the broken edges of my restless youth. Close the eyes completely, let the world just dissolve. Every single complication starts to resolve. Drowning in the starlight, melting today away, floating in the spaces where the shadows come to play. No more heavy questions, no more rules to break, just the healing texture that the slow rhythms make. Soft as the galaxy, heavy as the midnight air, washing away the ghosts of every single care. Let the melody wrap tight around my skin. This is where the true recovery can finally begin. Drowning in the starlight, melting today away, floating in the spaces where the shadows come to play. No more heavy questions, no more rules to break, just the healing texture that the slow rhythms make. The world is asleep, finally just empty space. The heavy midnight hour has officially arrived. The final piece of noise has been gently deprived. My mind is getting lighter, turning into hollow air, floating past the boundaries of worry and despair. The road's piano loops like an infinite embrace, holding me securely in this timeless private space. Welcome to the midnight vault where the spirits align. No more heavy burdens on this soul of mine. 68 slow beats guiding me into the deep, a quiet celebration just before I fall asleep. The city is a whisper underneath a blanket cloud, forever disconnected from the frantic screaming crowd. Every sigh I breathe is a victory tonight, surrendering my body to the fading amber light. The melody is driven drifting, a solitary spark, dissolving perfectly into the comforting dark. Welcome to the midnight vault where the spirits align. No more heavy burdens on this soul of mine. 68 slow beats guiding me into the deep. A quiet celebration just before I fall asleep. The shadows are long and the thoughts are all gone. We don't need to wait for the rising of the dawn. Just sink a little lower in the velvet of the bed, clearing out the static that was heavy in my head. Welcome to the midnight vault where spirits align. No more heavy burdens on this soul of mine. 68 slow beats guiding me into the deep. A quiet celebration just before I fall asleep. 1 a.m. hollow air into the deep. The calendar on the wall has lost its sting tonight. No promises to keep under the low lamplight. Just a blank page waiting for nothing at all, as the shadows of the indoor plants gently crawl. I am building a fortress out of this heavy air, safe from the eyes of the world and its constant stare. This is my 2 a.m. blueprint, drawn in the dark. No destination needed, just a quiet spark to let the heavy day dissolve into the wooden floor. I am perfectly content behind this locked bedroom door. The mirror doesn't ask for a confident face. I can be fragile and slow in this private space. No heavy synthetic noise, just a slow-moving groove, giving my tired spirit a sanctuary to move. The city outside is a painting that dried long ago, and my thoughts are drifting down where the calm waters flow. This is my 2 a.m. blueprint, drawn in the dark. No destination needed, just a quiet spark. Let the heavy day dissolve into the wooden floor. I am perfectly content behind this locked bedroom door. Just the unfiltered beating of a solitary heart. The linen feels cool, the air is perfectly still. a.m. blueprint drawn in the dark. No destination needed, just a quiet spark. Let the heavy day dissolve into the wooden floor. I am perfectly content behind this locked bedroom door. Let the opinions of the daytime wash over the roof. I don't need to stand up and provide any proof. Wrapped in a layer of the slow tempo sound, where the frantic demands of the crowd can't be found. Like oil on water, the anxiety slips away, leaving me untouched by the ghost of the day. Completely waterproof tonight, nothing breaks through. Sinking into the comfort of this dark indigo view. Let the rain beat the concrete outside of my nest. I am floating in a space where my mind can finally rest. The expectations of tomorrow are kept on a shelf. Tonight belongs to the healing of my weary self. Just a smooth smoking melody holding my hand, guiding me softly through an uncharted land. No sharp edges to cut me, no sudden alarms, just the midnight air wrapping me tight in its arms. Completely waterproof tonight, nothing breaks through. Sinking into the comfort of this dark indigo view. Let the rain beat the concrete outside of my nest. I am floating in a space where my mind can finally rest. Every critical word that was thrown in my name loses its power out here, loses the game. The wall of this music is a shield made of stone, protecting the beauty of being completely alone. Completely waterproof tonight, nothing breaks through. Sinking into the comfort of this dark indigo view. Stepping off the ledge of the exhausting routine, diving into a world that is rarely ever seen. The pressure decreases the deeper I go, as the smooth vintage chords start to settle and blow. No gravity here to pull my shoulders down low, just a weightless escape where the quiet things grow. Submerged in the echo of a beautiful dream, far away from surrender to sleep. The frantic voices on the surface are starting to blur. Nothing but a distant, insignificant purr. Every breath that I take feels precious and clean. Living in the spaces that exist in between. Let the comfort and low and caress every scar, reminding my soul that I'm fine as I am, right where we are. Submerged in the echo of a beautiful dream, far away from the rush of the daylight stream. The water is warm and the silence is deep, a safe place to hide before I surrender to sleep. No more swimming against the cruel tide of the crowd. No more trying to talk when the static is loud. Just sinking into the velvet abyss of the track, with no intention of ever looking back. Submerged in the echo of a beautiful dream, far away from the rush of the daylight stream. The water is warm and the silence is deep, a safe place to hide before I surrender to sleep. The traffic has died on the boulevard below. The storefronts are dark and the neon signs glow. It looks like a ghost town from a classic old film, and I am the ruler of this quiet dark realm. There is an elegance in how the stillness behaves, washing over the brick walls in comforting waves, owning the majesty of this deserted night, finding my peace far away from the blinding light. No crowded rooms, no forced smiles to display, just the beautiful closure at the end of the day. The cobblestone avenue is shiny and wet, holding the secrets that the sun will forget. A smooth, mellow vocal drips straight through the air, untangling the knots of my lingering care. I don't need a witness to validate my soul. This beautiful solitude is making me whole, in the majesty of this deserted night, finding my peace far away from the blinding light. No crowded rooms, no forced smiles to display, just the beautiful closure at the end of the day. Let the shadows stretch long on the empty concrete. There is no competition, no need to compete. The world is asleep and the stage is all mine, a sacred moment frozen in a bottle of wine. Oh, in the majesty of this deserted night, finding my peace far away from the blinding light. No crowded rooms, no forced smiles to display, darkest hour has claimed the sky at last. The ghosts of the morning have finally passed. The air in the room is heavy and sweet as the slow tempo lo-fi my heartbeat meet. I can feel the tension leaving my fragile frame, no longer carrying the weight of my own name. Listening close to the 3 a.m. pulse in the dark, a silent survival, a solitary spark. The world is a million miles away from this bed, and the music is clearing the fog from my head. No synth lines to cut through the velvet atmosphere, only the soothing textures are permitted in here. Every note from the keys is a soft drop of rain, soothing the corners of my exhausted brain. We have reached the bottom of the beautiful night, where the darkness is kinder than the morning light. Listening close to the 3 a.m. pulse in the dark, a silent survival, a solitary spark. The world is a million miles away from this bed, and the music is clearing the fog from my head. Let the steady rhythm cradle my restless heart. We are putting the pieces back together, part by part. No more questions to solve, no more rivers to cross. Finding my gain in the middle of the loss. Listening close to the 3 a.m. pulse in the dark, a silent survival, a solitary spark. The world is a million miles away from this bed, and the music is clearing the fog from my head. Gravity has left the building, has slipped under the rug. My heavy limbs are resting in this woven cotton hug. The shadows on the plaster are perfectly aligned, leaving the friction of the day a million miles behind. I don't care about the ego or the things I didn't say. I am just a passenger inside this twilight gray, floating like an echo in a room without a wall, sinking into textures where the heavy shadows fall. Let the liquid silver of the melody unwind. There is no more pressure on the borders of my mind. The ceiling is an ocean where the quiet worries drown, safe from all the judgment in the middle of the town. Just a smoky velvet vocal keeping rhythm with the keys, soothing every corner like a calm and healing breeze. No synthetic interference, no demand to look alive. This is the only frequency where I can just survive, floating like an echo in a room without a wall, sinking into textures where the heavy shadows fall. Let the liquid silver of the melody unwind. There is no more pressure on the borders of my mind. Unbutton every worry, let the tight knots slip away. We are infinitely distant from the coming of the day. Let the soft notes cradle the exhaustion in my chest. In this beautiful vacuum, I am finally at my best, floating like an echo in a room without a wall, sinking into textures where the heavy shadows fall. Let the liquid silver of the melody unwind. There is no more pressure on the borders of my golden lights are dimming in the windows down the street. The silence is a language that is luxury and sweet. I've hidden from the glances, I've locked the heavy gate. Now my soul is resting in a beautiful estate. No mirrors to remind me of the roles I had to play. Just the amber afterglow of a forgotten day. Welcome to the darkness where the inner beauty glows, safe inside the secret that nobody out there knows. Let the vintage ivory wash the bitter thoughts away. We don't need a witness for the words we didn't say. Clock is just a circle with some numbers on the face. It cannot hold a candle to the freedom of the space. Smooth R&B, textures dripping slowly through my ears, bending all the fractures from the simulated fears. Every single heavy breath is honey in the dark, leaving not a trace behind, leaving not a mark. Welcome to the darkness where the inner beauty glows, safe inside the secret that nobody out there knows. Let the vintage ivory wash the bitter thoughts away. We don't need a witness for the words we didn't say. Let the world out there spin it till it finally snaps the chain. We are perfectly protected from the sorrow and the rain. Just a solitary spirit in a velvet-lined room, watching the quietness begin to softly bloom. Welcome to the darkness where the inner beauty glows, safe inside the secret that nobody out there knows. Let the vintage ivory wash the bitter thoughts away. We don't need a witness for the words we didn't say. conversation that was looping in my brain has vanished like a footprint in the middle of the rain. The critical opinions and the choices that were made are nothing but a phantom in the evening as they fade. I am turning down the volume of the universe tonight, sinking in the comfort of the absence of the light. Everything is muted but the beating of the heart, standing in the center where the quiet stories start. Let the silky low wind wrap its arms around my spine, reclaiming every second of this sanctuary. No synthetic high notes cutting through the velvet space, only pure validation in this dark and empty place. The rose piano loops like a familiar old friend, guiding me to places where the highway road ends. I am rich in the solitude, wealthy in the peace, watching every single night a tight anxiety release. Everything is muted but the beating of the heart, standing in the center where the quiet stories start. Let the silky low wind wrap its arms around my spine, reclaiming every second of this sanctuary of mine. Oh, no more notifications breaking through the sacred zone. There is so much power in just being quite alone. Let the gentle rhythm wash the final debris clean, living in the silence of the spaces in between. Everything is muted but the beating of the heart, standing in the center where the quiet stories start. Its arms around my spine, reclaiming every second of this sanctuary of mine. The world is suspended between the dark and the dawn. The frantic energy of yesterday is completely dead and gone. The blue hour is creeping the edges of the blind, but it cannot touch the stillness that is settling in my mind. I am safe inside this pocket where the daytime cannot reach, learning all the lessons that the quiet hours teach. Living in the whisper where the colors start to blur, finding the sweet harmony that I always did prefer. Let the slow jam hold me like a promise in the dark, before the morning sky tries to ignite another spark. The streets are completely empty, not a single car away. No promises to deliver, no commitments left to make. Just smooth male vocals breathing comfort in the cold, a blanket made of analog that never will grow old. My thoughts are clear as crystal, my body is light as down. I am the only soul alive in the sleeping little town, living in the realizes the world can't keep its race. I only want the medicine of its private place. Living in the whisper where the colors start to blur, finding the sweet harmony that I always did prefer. Let the slow jam hold me like a promise in the dark, before the morning sky tries to ignite another spark. The air is turning colder, but my room is warm and deep. I am standing on the border of a prehistoric sleep, wrapped inside a cocoon made of 68 slow beats, safe from all the noise of the populated streets. The long night has protected me. It shielded me from blame and cured the heavy exhaustion that goes with my own name. Safe inside the fabric of this pre-dawn cocoon, isolated perfectly beneath the setting moon. Let the final chords of ivory melt into my chest. I am finally ready for the ultimate deep rest. The dawn is a distant whisper that I don't need to hear. Everything I've ever wanted is already right in here. No sharp synthetic noises, just the breathing of the track, sinking into velvet with no reason to look back. Close the eyes completely, let the final curtain fall. Tonight I am a king behind this quiet bedroom wall. Safe inside the fabric of this pre-dawn cocoon, isolated perfectly beneath the setting moon. Let the final chords of ivory melt into my chest. I am finally ready for the ultimate deep rest. No more chasing validation, no more playing tough. The silence in this private room is more than just enough. Let the rhythm slow down to a steady, calm embrace, as the music wipes away the lines upon my face. Safe inside the fabric of this pre-dawn cocoon, isolated perfectly beneath the setting moon. Let the final chords of ivory melt into my chest. I am finally ready for the ultimate deep rest. The midnight wall is getting thicker now, locking out the secrets that the days allow. I watch the corners of the ceiling blend into a hallway that will never end. My mind is stepping through a secret door, leaving the gravity upon the floor. inside this beautiful deep labyrinth of mine, far away from past where all the cold realities align. Let the silky cords just pull me further in the shade, cherishing the sanctuary that the dark has made. The world outside is just a ghost I used to fear, but none of their demands can ever touch me here. Just smooth male vocals melting with a slow-mo groove, giving my heavy heart a peaceful space to move. No sharp synthetic highs to break the velvet night. We are submerged beneath the absence of the light. Beautiful deep labyrinth of mine, far away from past where all the cold realities align. Let the silky cords just pull me further in the shade, cherishing the sanctuary that the dark has made. No maps to follow, no more titles left to claim, forgetting every burden tied to my own name. The darkness is a blanket comforting and wide, and I am perfectly content to stay inside. Lost inside this beautiful deep labyrinth of mine, far away from past where all the cold realities align. Let the silky cords just pull me further in the shade, cherishing the sanctuary that the dark has made. The expectations of the crowd have turned to dust. There is no obligation, no one left to trust. Sitting in the center of this dim domain, completely insulated from the pressure and the pain. The tea is gone cold, but the peace is running deep, securing every boundary before I fall asleep. Under the protection of this black velvet shield, the fractures of my weary soul are completely healed. No crowded thoughts, no promises to be broke, just disappearing softly like a wisp of smoke. Tomorrow tries to threaten with its frantic pace, but tonight I am the sovereign of this private space. The road's piano plays a vintage healing chord, a beautiful security that money can't afford. Let the slow rhythms cradle my exhausted chest as the 68 beats guide me to my rest. Under the protection of this black velvet shield, fractures of my weary soul are completely healed. No crowded thoughts, no promises to be broke, just disappearing softly like a wisp of smoke. Let the world out there spin until it breaks the gear. There is nothing but validation. Welcome in here. wisp of smoke. No words. My eyelids are heavy, but my heart is feeling light. Drowning in the luxury of this extended night. The sheets feel like an ocean, floating in the dark, safe from the remarks that left a heavy mark. Every ticking second is a drop of golden rain, washing out the traces of the day. Time strain, floating away on this pitch black stream, lost in the dimensions of a weightless dream. No heavy anchors to pull my spirit down low, just letting the beautiful vintage ivory flow. The clock has lost its meaning, time has lost its grip, as the silky textures take me on a private trip. Just a comforting whisper from the speakers on the wall, assuring my fragile mind that it's okay to fall. No sharp synthetic edges, no aggressive beats, just a soothing remedy that this slow track repeats. Floating away on this pitch black stream, lost in the dimensions of a weightless dream. No heavy anchors to pull my spirit down low. Ooh, just letting the beautiful vintage ivory flow. I'm on the tight wires that were wrapping my brain, letting go of the stress, letting go of the game. The universe is quiet, the stage is completely clear, and the melody is the only thing I wanna hear. Floating away on this pitch black stream, oh, lost in the dimensions of a weightless dream. No heavy anchors to pull my spirit down low. Oh, just letting the beautiful vintage ivory flow. A solitary silhouette in the amber fading glow, watching how the midnight shapes slowly start to grow. I don't need a witness to tell me I'm alive. This quiet independence is the way that I survive. No mask left to wear, no false smiles to pretend, just a peaceful understanding where the pathways end. Melting into the corners of this room of shadows, far away from where the heavy anxiety grows. Perfectly hidden, perfectly free from the crowd, finding the harmony where the silence is allowed. The world demands the noise, but I adore the shade. Safe inside the fortress that this slow jam made. Smooth male vocals breathing comfort in the dark, igniting the room with the delicate spark. Every single note is a soft, warm embrace, wiping out the exhaustion from my weary face. Melting into the corners of this room, shadows far away from where the heavy anxiety grows. Perfectly hidden, perfectly free from the crowd, finding the harmony where the silence is loud. Let the daylight wait behind the eastern hill. I wanna keep this moment perfectly still. No competition left, no need to defend, just the beautiful closure where the heart aches. The corners of this room with shadows far away, far where the heavy anxiety grows. Perfectly hidden, perfectly free from the crowd, finding the harmony where the silence is loud. The world outside is sleeping, but my mind is wide awake, reclaiming every second for my own sacred sake. I'm pulling the curtains tight, blocking out the view, sinking in the comfort of this dark indigo hue. My spirit is a sanctuary, isolated and deep, tricking the clock before I surrender to sleep. Stepping off the edge into a timeless void, where every piece of chaos is completely destroyed. The rush hour is a phantom that can't touch my soul. This beautiful stillness is making me whole. No harsh synthetic tones to break the sweet design, only the vintage rose running down my spine. A silky slow ballad cushioning my head, turning into a sanctuary inside this quiet bed. We have reached the peak of the solitary night, where the darkness feels a million times kinder than the light. Stepping off the edge into a timeless void, where every piece of chaos is completely destroyed. The rush hour is a phantom that can't touch my soul. This beautiful stillness is making me whole. Let the stars keep their vigil in the heavy sky, while the minutes and the hours just pass me by. No more heavy burdens, no more rules to obey. I am washed clean from the debris of yesterday. Stepping off the edge into a timeless void, where every piece of chaos is completely destroyed. The rush hour is a phantom that can't touch my soul. This beautiful stillness is making me whole. Digital numbers on the nightstand refuse to move. locked inside the pocket of this ultra slow-mo groove. The world outside is holding its breath in the cold, while I am holding on to secrets that are never told. Let the gears of society grind to a quiet halt. Tonight my complete isolation is nobody's fault. We froze the clock at the sweetest part of the night, no longer wishing for the coming of the morning light. Suspended in the amber where the heavy spirits heal. This is the only version of the truth that feels real. No invitations to answer, no timelines to complete. Just a beautiful distance from the crowded city street. The vintage keys are whispering a private symphony, washing away the weight of who they want me to be. Let the long shadows protect the corners of my mind, leaving the frantic race of the daylight far behind. We froze the clock at the sweetest part of the night, no longer wishing for the coming of the morning light. Suspended in the amber where the heavy spirits heal. This is the only version of the truth that feels real. Let the pendulum swing, but it won't touch my soul. In this timeless vacuum, I am completely whole. The universe can wait at the edge of the door. I don't need the sun to shine on me anymore. Rose the clock at the sweetest part of the night, no longer wishing for the coming of the morning light. Suspended in the amber where the heavy spirits heal. This is the only version of the truth that feels real. Round and round the smoky vinyl takes my weary head, drowning all the bitter words that everybody said. There is a sweet comfort in a story with no end, where the smooth male vocals act just like an honest friend. The sub-bass holds the floor like a cushion in the dark, leaving out a trace of the day, leaving out a mark. Trapped inside the loop of this midnight lullaby, where the morning never dares to open up its eye. Just an endless cycle of the velvet and the keys, keeping my exhausted soul completely at its ease. I've deleted the expectations written in the sky. Tonight I have the absolute permission not to try. No sharp synthetic highs, just the organic low, guiding every fragile thought where the calm rivers flow. The walls of this bed bedroom or a fortress made of sound, where the heavy criticism can never be found. Trapped inside the loop of this midnight lullaby, where the morning never dares to open up its eyes. Just an endless cycle of the velvet and the keys, keeping my exhausted soul completely at its ease. Let the record play until the calendar decays. We are safe from the cruelty of the passing days. Just spin the medicine, let the frequency remain, washing out the final drops of the lingering pain. Trapped inside the loop of this midnight lullaby, where the morning never dares to open up its eyes. Just an endless cycle of the velvet and the keys, keeping my exhausted soul completely at its ease. No flags are flying in this quiet room of mine. No borders to defend, no legal papers to sign. I have escaped the kingdom of the constant busy bees, and found the deep salvation underneath the ivory keys. The heavy air is sweet, and the shadows are so tall, protected perfectly behind this isolated wall. Welcome to the peace of this sacred no man's land, where nobody can reach me, where nobody demands. Sinking in the twilight, where the heavy colors blend, finding the sanctuary, where the calculations end. The world loves the noise, but I am wealthy in the dark, reigniting my spirit with a solitary spark. Smooth contemporary rhythm pacing with my breath, comforting my mind from the thoughts of life and death. No synthetic high notes, no aggressive electronic screams, only the silky textures of these intermediate dreams. Welcome to the peace of this sacred no man's land, where nobody can reach me, where nobody demands. Sinking in the twilight, where the heavy colors blend, finding the sanctuary, where the calculations end. Let them look for my name in the registry of dawn, but they will never find me, because I am completely gone. I have immigrated to the center of the night, far away from the judgment of the superficial light. Welcome to the peace of this sacred no man's land, where nobody can reach me, where nobody demands. We have reached the deepest valley, where the static cannot grow, where the smooth integer rhythms are exceptionally slow. My tired shoulders sink into the carpet of the sound, washing all the fragments of the day onto the ground. There is no gravity to pull my heavy eyelids down. I am the only soul alive in this abandoned town, resting my head on this beautiful velvet floor. I don't need to chase the illusion anymore. Safe inside the low and insulated from the crowd, cherishing the majesty where the silence is so loud. The calendar tomorrow is a phantom in a mist, a superficial burden that shouldn't even exist. Just a comforting whisper from the speakers on the wall, assuring my fragile mind that it's okay to fall. No sharp sense allowed inside this golden private space, only pure validation wiping lines from my face. Resting my head on this beautiful velvet floor. I don't need to chase the illusions anymore. Safe inside the low and insulated from the crowd, cherishing the majesty where the silence is so loud. Let the night stay heavy, let the indigo remain. We are perfectly protected from the sorrow and the rain. Just a solitary spirit in a velvet lineness, finally enjoying the luxury of deep rest. Resting my head on this beautiful velvet floor. I don't need to chase the illusion anymore. Safe inside the low and insulated from the crowd, cherishing the majesty where the silence is so loud. The world outside can have the sun, the world can have the day, but I am choosing to let the evening permanently stay. No curtains will be open, no blinds will let it through. I'm cementing the beauty of this solitary view. Final track's playing, but the feeling will remain. And in the sanctuary from the superficial pain, sinking completely into this eternal mellow zone, reclaiming the sovereign power of being quite alone. The 68 beautiful silence. I am permanently blessed. Thank you for the darkness, it was kinder than the light. It shielded my spirit through the long and heavy night. No forced smiles to display, no expectations. expectations to fulfill. Just the rhythm of the ivory, keeping everything still. The music is a blanket that will never fade away, a timeless fortress that protects me from the day. Sinking completely into this eternal mellow zone, reclaiming the sovereign power of being quite alone. The 68 beats, a part of my own chest, in this beautiful silence. I am permanently blessed. Let the final notes wash over every hidden scar, reminding my heavy soul that I'm fine right where we are. The loop is never ending if you close your eyes tight. Welcome to the center of the everlasting night. Sinking completely into this eternal mellow zone, reclaiming the sovereign power of being quite alone. The 68 beats, a part of my own chest, in this beautiful silence. I am permanently blessed.